Hello everyone, welcome back to our modded series in the United States in our Midwest region. Welcome back. So as you may know, if you've been keeping up with the series, we have 11 cities covered. We need to make it to 12, and guess what? That is today's project. So we're going to end up doing that today, and there's a lot of things to continuously fix up, but I feel like I need to spend a little bit more time on the project management side of things. So we're going to get straight into that. We'll fix up some other things later, and then maybe even do some sort of interesting little project. We have $19 million, almost 20, so we're totally fine on money. Let's get to this project. Okay, so this project, I never even really thought this one through, to be completely honest with you, but we can go from Augusta to Lexington, or we can go from Anchorage to Lexington. I don't know how we're going to do it because Lexington is a very, it's just kind of stuck in its own part of the region. There's nothing else around it. We had to go over a river one way or the other. We don't have planes yet. All we have are trains, boats, and regular road vehicles. So if we look at Anchorage here, it could come down here through the river and actually climb up this ridge here after it passes through a bridge. So we could probably get the train down here, have it come over here and climb the ridge, and then we can tunnel it through to Lexington. Or we can go ahead from Augusta, get over this seriously high ridge, which is going to be even more of an issue, and then go through even more mountain. So I'm thinking we go over to Anchorage and build from there. So we're going to go ahead and build it. We're going to do a speed build. We're not going to spend too much time on the speed build, but I'm going to show you just a gist of it. And what we're going to do is I'm going to explain the thinking after, because I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. So let's get into it. I have to pause it so we don't lose a crap ton of money. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, that took a hot minute, but we're back at it. We finished it. It's all right. We only spent about $8 million, I would say. Let's go ahead and go over everything that just happened because a lot of things happened. I'm going to buy the train for this, just very briefly, because I bought the vehicles for the other route. We're going to do the Atlantic. We're going to throw on 4 of these guys for now. Just spend all the money that we basically have and have that going. We're on play. So, Anchorage. Anchorage is the same as it was. It looks like the city's growing even more. But we did redo this train station. It used to be a terminal station, and it used to stop at this road right over here by our new road depot. Or actually, sorry, not our new road depot, our previous road depot. But we instead put it on the side. And what we can actually do, hold on. I'm getting distracted, and I apologize for that. But before time goes on too quickly, we're gonna add in a bus depot for future reference. And it may just work out better. Anyhow, Anchorage, the train station. So we made it into just a regular train station so you can exit and enter through both sides instead of just having it a terminal station, which works out for this circumstance. So the one from Wichita is going to pull into the right side here. The one for Lexington's on the left side. This train will head all the way down, and it's a lengthy journey, and that's the part that sucks about it. So, but it goes through the mountains here. It has a lot of bumps as we go along here, so it kind of goes up and down, which isn't very good when it comes to speed and efficiency. But we got this bridge right here, which looks very nice. It's about 100 feet up, also known as like 33 meters or yards up in the air, so it's really high up. But it comes over here, it has to slow down, but it kind of grazes the canyon wall a little bit. Hits another bridge because I don't want it to slow down here. Have it turn around, go through this mountain, and then it comes into Lexington down here. Comes to the bus line. We have 2 bus lines, and it goes around the city. So one counterclockwise, one clockwise, and then that's how it works. And it's a figure 8, so we'll see how it turns out. But as of for right now, I think it's gonna work out. That took me a hot minute to do. Let's see what else we need to fix up, because that's gonna be a big question on our part. All vehicles are in decent condition, so all of our train lines are actually doing surprisingly well. But Rochester seems to be a problematic spot right now. Rochester, Cleveland needs an upgrade. We upgraded their train earlier, but the thing is, it's just such a long line that I really don't know what else to do with it, as in for right now. Like, I don't know where the middle is, so where we're gonna put in the switch track, no clue right now. So that's really a part that we don't know how to fix right now. It's unfortunate, but that's the case. So therefore, in Rochester, we have a lot of people waiting at stops, and the Lime line is very busy. As you can see here, we have 6 trams. So I'm actually gonna give it a upgrade, and we're gonna give it an additional 2 trams. So hopefully that will be able to reduce the amount of vehicles that go back and forth. And our cargo station still has a lot of fuel to deliver. So we're gonna actually manage these vehicles. We just unlocked 2 new vehicles, so I'm actually gonna replace them with our Benz. That just happened moments ago. And it looks like we can replace it with these guys. So instead of 6, it turns into 7, and it moves faster throughout the streets. We'll see if that works out. Cleveland is also having an issue with 53 people where they need to get to the train station. So how many vehicles do we have in this line? The line makes $58,000 a year with just 3 vehicles. So that means they are getting their upgrade. Let's go ahead and give them an additional one on that Cleveland Blue line. That is now done. Alright, so we fixed up 2 areas that were problematic hotspots for our overpopulation in regards to traveling. We now have 12 cities connected. That is great. So technically anyone from any city can go from one place to another through connections. So really what it comes down to is either fixing up a lot of things or really just creating better efficiency. Hopefully the planes will come out soon. I don't remember when they come out, but we are in 1912 right now. So we can fix up a lot of the train systems that we have along here. I'm kind of looking at things and I'm thinking to myself, like, we have Huntsville that goes to Wichita, but we could technically get Huntsville also to Anchorage. Huntsville, once again, is our capital for our transport industry. So therefore, I think it would make sense personally. So I think that's the route that we're going to take. As in, for money making, literally everything is doing fine except for the lines that we did last episode along with this episode. And that also does include our boat, which doesn't seem to have much success, but it's actually getting very close now. It's only minus $4,000 just around. Our most profitable line is the Rochester crude oil line. Oh, that is interesting. Every line seems to be doing very well. Now, if I look at my cities, what are the cities that are worst? Wichita we unlocked a new boat. Anyhow, we want to look at the emissions now. Everything else is doing all right except for Wichita on the emissions. Now, what is causing that issue? See, the issue with this now is we're having the emissions problem because all our residential are right here, and Wichita requires all the food deliveries to be sent into the middle of the city. I have a unique plan for this. So although this may not really change much, and we're already at 120% growth, which really doesn't matter to me, but if we really want to make this a little bit more efficient in growth, I think that's the best way to say it for right now, is that we can actually take up a road and bring it through here, as in like a little country road / highway. We do something clever, right? And we take this road all the way through here. It may have to hit a tunnel, but regardless, we can literally just end it on this road right up here. It doesn't cost that much. Or I could just bring it through here. Yeah, let me do that. What I'm going to do is... Oh, no, I don't want to spend that much money right now. We're not going to do that. I take that back. We're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just make a simple tunnel right through here. Very flat, very easy. And let's curve this now. What we'll do is we'll have it come straight through here. And now trucks can come straight up through here. And what it will do is we'll hit this main artery right... Why did I say artery? We'll hit this main road here. We'll actually make this a main road as well. So if we have the trucks come straight through here, it will stop by the truck station right here. Let's see how the line is doing. It's automatically going to go through there. So I'm going to actually pause this before everyone gets confused. I want to double check on our city to see where all our food is being dropped off at. So our food is being dropped off over here. What if we replace this truck stop, right? Bye-bye. And we're going to go ahead and unload the truck stop right here, which will hit all our food places, and that's what we deliver, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we're automatically going to take a marker. Actually, I'm not going to put it there, and I'll tell you why. We're going to bring it further up by this tunnel, because if this road expands and connects to the one that I just built, I don't want them to go through the city still. So if we actually alter the route, it will avoid the residential areas and it will cause less emissions. Now, emissions don't really have that big of a toll in this game, but for realism's sake and for the sense of my boredom, we are going to go ahead and we're going to change this up. So manage the line, we're going to go ahead, delete the drop-off point, add station, waypoint, drop-off, and waypoint. Then it's going to come through here. We'll fix that at some point. But for right now, let's actually test that out and see how that actually does, because I'm actually genuinely curious if that actually fixes the problem. Alright, so we're letting time play out, but we have to replace some bad vehicles, and it appears that they are all on lines of cargo selection, except for Charlotte Green Line, which we'll get to maybe. But as of for now, we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at these lines. What? Huntsville delivery. Oh, you're this one. How many are you carrying over? Alright, so you're carrying over a decent amount at a time. So, and you're making a decent amount of money. We'll give you that upgrade for now at the very least. Was it construction material? I think that's what it was. Yes, it was. We'll replace you. Easy goes it. I felt like it wasn't too long ago where we actually replaced all the Cleveland wood lines. Are we supplying everything that we can? We are. We're not transporting all of it, but we're basically there. We have 26 vehicles. If we replace it with these ones, capacity of 8 versus capacity of 6. So what if we take away... No, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to take away 25% of the vehicles. So what is that? 26 divided by 4. It would almost be 7 vehicles, but we're only going to do... Yeah, we're going to take away 7 vehicles. Let's take away 7 vehicles, because what we'll do is we'll sell these ones, then we'll actually replace these ones with these ones. Replaced. Now that should keep it consistent. It better keep it consistent. And then we go over and we look at the Cleveland Wood line, where we have 14 vehicles. So once again, we divide 4 by 14, which is, what, 3? So we basically take away 3 vehicles. And do we take away an extra or do we not? We won't take away an extra. We'll sell these ones, and then we'll go ahead and replace them with the same vehicle. Okay, so that should work. It better work. So Charlotte Green Line's the only one with the bad vehicle conditions. We're actually gonna go ahead and look at the line, because to be quite honest, I forget what they look like. They still have 16 people at the station. Oh, we definitely need to just upgrade those to the max. There we go, easy done. So it's actually kind of funny. All we did is replace those vehicles, which only took me personally about 8 minutes. And over here at Wichita, we now have a emissions level of mediocre. So that did improve somewhat. Let's look at what our heat map looks like. So you see that it's a little bit more white toward the center of this area. The only thing that's really keeping the noise over here is just the buses. Is what it comes down to. And even then, it's not that much of a big deal. Buses don't cause that much emission sound, unless if there's a lot, which in this town there is. But we'll keep an eye out for it. It's not that big of an issue right now because we're still growing. Anyhow, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. I think we are going to go ahead and do some more things on Huntsville in the next episode, just so we can expand the train network for no reason in particular, but that's for another time. But if you'd like to see that happen, be sure to hit subscribe, because that will keep you up to date on all our videos here on the gaming channel. I would highly appreciate it if you gave me that thumbs up. It would help support out the channel. Once again, I would highly appreciate that. And if there are any comment suggestions or anything like that, leave them down below. I will get back to them. I will respond. Trust me, I do. And if you would like to join our Discord, there is a link in the description below. Be sure to join that, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.